In the most recent Pokemon Presents, we have been given some super exciting Pokemon news to look forward to in the next year. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Nerdy Neve and this is my channel. I basically just wanted to have an opportunity to talk to you guys about the Pokemon Presents because I am so excited. Oh my goodness. I think some people are really excited and some people are like, it was expected. I genuinely am so excited for what has been announced. I've literally watched the presents like 3 times so I can fully understand and get my head around everything that's going on in the next year. Some things make more sense to me than others. For those of you that haven't watched the Pokemon Presents, we're basically going to be covering everything that was covered in the Pokemon Presents, and I'm just going to be chatting about it, just talking about my opinions and how I feel about everything. The first thing that came up was about Worlds in Anaheim. It was to be expected. It's literally around the corner. The first look at the new card that is for competitors at the World Championships. There literally is so many Pokemon in this card. We've got Pikachu, we've got Eevee, we've also got Munchlax, we've got Haunter in there. You can see an Execute. We also have a very cute looking Psyduck in a pair of sunglasses. There's also a Lickitung, Mousehold, Morpeko, Reverum. Yeah, we have loads of Pokemon in that card. I always really love cards that feature lots of other Pokemon simply because as a collector who collects like Pokemon in the sense of a Pokemon, if that makes sense, like I collect Riolu and Lucarios, you know, this will just go in so many people's sets. There was some of the championships merchandise as well as general hype around the whole event. So anybody that is going to Worlds, I hope you have an amazing time. Right. Pokémon Concierge. I am so excited about this series. So this is a Netflix series. If you haven't already watched it, it is amazing. It literally is like a comfort show. I love anything Pokemon related that shows life outside of basically going to Battle Frontiers. So this is going to be released on the 4th of September, so I know exactly what I'm doing with my evenings when I go back to work. One thing I also love was the fact that the main characters aren't like the generic Pokemon that we always see in every single animation series. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Pikachu, however, you know, I feel like other Pokemon need more love, you know? I do really like that we're starting to move into kind of like that new era of Pokemon, she says as she's got Pikachu in the background. Also, now I've made a point to it, thank you so much for the entertainer for sending me this gigantic Funko Pop. Literally, it is huge. I've actually got my Pokemon Bitty Pop right next to it. I made a TikTok video about the Bitty Pops that have just been released, and yeah, the entertainer got in touch with me and they sent me this fantastic Funko. The box it came in was huge, and I did think, I don't know if this is going to fit anywhere too big to display in the box, but Pikachu sits quite nicely there. So yeah, I've made a little yellow zone, which I really like. Anyway, we've completely gone off topic. Aardman, oh my goodness, I actually think this might be the most exciting thing for me. So after watching the present, I also wanted to watch people's reactions to watching the presents, if that makes sense. I just wanted to know who else was really excited about this, and after watching other people's reactions, I was actually a bit disappointed. I am so excited about this, and seeing other people maybe like, maybe people don't really understand how much of a big deal it is. I don't know. Then maybe it started to occur to me that like maybe people don't actually really know Aardman, because obviously it's a British company. People know Wallace and Gromit and they know Shaun the Sheep, but they don't know the creators behind it. So yeah, Aardman is famous for making the likes of Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep and Morph. Also iconic films such as Chicken Run and Flushed Away. This collaboration, in my opinion, is like a huge thing, and the fact that we've been able to see like a short snippet, this is huge. And like I said with the whole concierge thing, I'm just so excited that we are getting to see a different narrative to Pokemon. It's going to be solely focused on the Pokemon rather than it being like evolved around humans. Obviously, Pokemon don't speak the same way humans do, you know, they speak in Pokemon. So I feel like it's going to give a little bit of Shaun the Sheep vibes. Aardman are very good at being very expressionate through their animations. So basically it's just going to be universal, like no one's going to need subtitles for it. Just really excited. You know, there is absolutely no language barrier when it comes to this kind of stuff. So this is called The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu, and it is coming to our screens in 2027. Oh, we have got to wait so long. But I know why, because like stop animation just takes so long, and especially when you compare it to how it used to be to how it is now, like it is smooth. They did say it's a stop motion animated series, so hopefully that means, you know, a series. So hopefully a little bit like Shaun the Sheep, where you've got lots of little different stories. They did say it will be set in a region which is very close to their hearts, which obviously has to be Galar, right? We could see in the clip that they gave us that there was a Wooloo, which is from the Galar region, so it has to be Galar. Also, the fact that it's got Sirfetch'd in it, I mean, I can only presume that we're going to have some very British looking Pokemon. We might have Mr. Rhyme in there, who knows. I mean, it was giving kind of like farm vibes, so maybe we might see Applin, like an apple farm. Obviously maybe Yamper, and I mean, come on, like we've got to see Stonejourner, right? Also been announced that there is going to be a Poké Park in Japan in 2026. So yeah, so this is going to be called Poké Park Kanto, and it is going to be the first permanent outdoor Pokemon attraction, which is pretty cool. So I believe this is going to be within a amusement park called Yomiuri Land, and it is not too far away from Tokyo. Genuinely feel like this has been a long time coming. I'm honestly surprised they didn't do anything more permanent sooner. From the images that we've seen, it just definitely feels very calm and peaceful. I am going to assume that these are all going to be still statues rather than animatronics, but imagine if there was animatronics, like you'd actually feel like you were watching Pokemon in real life. It made me feel a little bit emotional, because they've basically said like this is going to be the first time that they're actually going to be able to say to people when they enter the park, welcome to the world of Pokemon. That is literally every single Pokemon fan's dream. My earliest memories of playing Pokemon is like Professor Rowan saying welcome to the world of Pokemon. If I go, I'm probably going to cry. You know, as someone who's wanted to visit Japan for a really long time, I am so close to going this year, and I'm now like, I might have to save myself for next year. Or if you watch to the end of this video and you make sure you like and you subscribe, then maybe I can afford to go this year and next year. By the looks of it, I don't think it's going to be too big. It looks like it's going to be very grounded, and if there is a couple rides, they're going to be very small, calm rides, but hopefully it should just all be very wholesome. It looks stunning, it looks gorgeous. They've even got a place where Pokemon trainers can gather. It looks like they've got a Pokemon Center and some shops, like almost like a high street. I think it will really make you feel like you're in the middle of a Pokemon town, and it is definitely now going to be somewhere on my bucket list to visit. We had news about Pokémon GO Fest. There is the Pokémon GO Fest Max Finale, which is going to be between the 23rd of August and the 24th. Pokemon have also shared a promo code. This gives you a chance to catch a powerful gigantic max Pokemon, and the code is GO Fest Max. So if you want to take part in that, definitely claim the promo code. We had more announcements in regard to the Pokémon Café remix. We've got Sea Adventure themed decorations being added to the cafe. This is a game that I've played a little of, but not loads of. But I'm not gonna lie, after seeing the Alola Meowth, Totodile and Minccino in their little outfits, I'm gonna have to get back into it. We had a Pokémon Sleep announcement, and by the looks of it, there is more research that is coming our way, and it also says something about a new area, which is going to be the Amber Canyon. And from seeing this little snippet, I can see we've got a Trapinch and a Flygon. So it's the 4th anniversary of Pokemon UNITE, and you're able to play as Latias and Latios in this. There is going to be a new game called Electrode Volleyball, which I haven't had a chance to sit down and play yet. I mean, it has literally been out for less than 24 hours, but hopefully I will get a chance to sit down and play that soon. If you're watching this video and you have played that, then please do let me know down in the comments how you're finding it so far. Pokemon UNITE is something that I definitely don't play enough of. I'm actually really looking forward to going on holiday and just sitting down, chilling, and I'm definitely going to be playing my Switch so much. But yeah, there is a code for you to play as Latios, which is UNITE0722. There is a visual for the new TCG set, which is Mega Evolution. I actually managed to pre-order something from the Pokemon Center. What? There is lots of really lovely looking cards in this. I mean, the Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur and the Venusaur look stunning together. I really love it when cards match up like that. I have also seen the Riolu and the Lucario, and yeah, they are definitely going to have to be added to my collection. We have a new game called Pokémon Friends. This is now available on mobile phones, and it is also available on Switch, and it's a problem solving game. It's actually making you use your brain, and for every single puzzle that you solve, you also then get a plush to decorate your in in-game room. I love it when companies make games like this because they're just so good for your brain. As a design teacher, problem solving is a huge factor of my lessons. So just being able to get children engaged in that way and using that part of their brain is super important. And problem solve, I love it. I think it's a great idea, and I did start playing it last night and I love it already. There is a free update with the Switch 2 on Scarlet and Violet. This is one of those games that I really wish I could play. However, it just gives me motion sickness, so I've just not really been able to play much of it. Maybe I need to change settings on the TV, or like I need to figure out a way that works for me that doesn't make me feel so sick when I'm playing. I don't know if anybody else experiences it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the graphics, they're just too good. But yeah, you're gonna have smoother movements, you're gonna have better graphics, and they also said something about going and visiting the Paldea region. So for those of you that absolutely love that game, then definitely go check that out. There was something about a series of Terra Raid battles, whatever that means. It literally means nothing to me, but I guess that's because I've hardly played the game. So we have Pokemon Champions coming our way, and this again is going to be for Nintendo Switch and mobile phone users, and this is basically being able to enjoy all the battles that we know and love in a different way. I am really excited to give this a go. I'm hoping because it's just battles, I shouldn't feel like motion sick at all. I'm quite excited for this game. However, I still really want to be a Pokemon coordinator. So like Pokemon, if you're watching this, I mean, I doubt that you will be, but like I really, really just want to be a Pokemon coordinator. Can you please make a game about that? That game is coming out in 2026. And then finally, we've got more news about ZA. I'm really liking how this game is looking. I think it's going to be a little bit more open world. Like you can kind of be who you want to be in the Pokemon world. They've really played on this. Like you can really customize your character, which I absolutely love. I am obsessed with making characters look like me. Not just like customize your face and your hair, like you can really customize your character, like so many clothes. It feels a little bit more chilled than a normal Pokemon game. We have also been shown the new Mega Evolution of Dragonite. Dare I say this might actually be one of my favorite Mega Evolutions so far. Just saying. I am under the impression that is a bit of a storyline in this game, but I think there are so many possibilities. Could I be a Pokemon coordinator? So yeah, that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed hearing my opinions about everything that's coming out in the next year. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for. My top 3 have to be Concierge, Aardman, and then the Pokemon Park, because like it has to be. But I am pretty excited about the games. But I feel like with TV shows and physical places, like it's just something different. So yeah, a huge thank you to you all. I really hope you liked this video. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I have a little bit more time at the moment, so I am trying to post a little bit more regularly for you guys, and I'm really enjoying it. I actually went to the Pokemon Go road trip, so that YouTube video will be up at some point, but also I have so many other things. I have my tufting, I have some pack openings. Yeah, I've got loads of things I want to share with you guys. It's just getting time to sit down and edit it, as well as enjoying my summer holidays and having a rest. On that note, that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic week, and hopefully I will see you in another.